Okay, hello. Dean did the thing that I do, which is proof that I hate it, which is when you're counting in your head and someone else says random numbers. And I know it's annoying because I do it to people. Hey.
Yeah, that's mean.
How you doing?
Sorry. Oh shit, I'm cut off. Let's do that. Let's do one of these.
There we go. Show them the beautiful Superman hair curl you got going on today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got a little... Hello, how you doing? Welcome to Jarviskjir and Mother's Love, the D&D show that's usually a bit of a shit show.
What?
Look,
I think we do great. Thanks, except that parties.
I don't think it's a mutually exclusive kind of deal. I think it can be a great shit show. I just know I have no falsehoods in believing what this show is and why you're here.
Masterpiece. It's misunderstood.
Yeah, in like 20 years, people will go, remember that show on twitch.tv/olirant? That was a really good show. I don't know who that was. You know what?
I watched it before it was famous.
Yeah.
Sounded like the crows from the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Or vultures.
I get what you
I don't remember. Some sort of bird.
Yeah, they're
There's
vultures.
Ears.
We're your friends.
How's everyone doing?
Hanging
I'm
in there.
betrayed. That's what I am.
I'm still reeling from whatever the fuck Neil just did. He looked at me when we're your friend.
Because there's three of them, and they're an a cappella bunch.
But I don't remember it.
Oh.
So I couldn't help out, I'm sorry.
Well,
I
what
am
are you,
just
some kind of bard?
Terrible at singing.
You're
Me
not
too.
terrible at
Me
singing.
too. But sometimes
You sang
know,
a little yesterday on stream, and I was like, that's perfectly pleasant.
Oh, okay. Thank
Which
you.
is honestly all you can hope for. Any more than that, streaming for too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, you ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Hells yeah.
Where we were left off last time, you're on the island of Beauty's Rest, seeking the, trying to think of a word that's not stupid. The relic that Gilwyn's mother left on the island. Magical island that is in a state of disrepair. There are two keys, which are the arms to a statue of some kind of goddess. You recovered one via fighting a big frog monster. And you're in the process of trying to get the other, in which instead of you basically went underground through this island through caverns and things and broke into a dwarven mine, and you know that the extra key is with the dwarves. And exactly where we're starting off, opposite of stopping, is in the middle of a fight
Oh shit, yeah.
against the storm elemental. Yeah, no, yeah. So
I tell you one thing I miss is when I play D&D with Scott, we don't have battle maps. And I miss battle maps. Sometimes they're nice, you know.
D&D 5e should be played with battle maps.
I don't know. I wouldn't judge anyone for not using them, but just...
I was
not
actually
like them.
like writing a script to make a video about this yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is it going to be like one of Dean's videos?
Script
Where you
and
think it's full of good content, but it's actually just really good editing with like half a minute of content.
Editing is content.
There you are. What are you doing, Ken?
Thanks, Neil, you fucking...
Look, there was a compliment in there. He said really good editing.
It's like backhanded.
Yeah. There was some shade. So, we start off with Vale's turn. The scene before you.
I can't see anything.
You're gonna have to zoom out.
Yeah. Find out where we are.
Find
We're,
it.
Like bottom
I had to
right.
do that.
Bottom right.
Bottom right.
Okay.
I'm right.
Thank
This raging storm elemental is being surrounded by an illusion of night and Indira, where Gilwyn is fighting these wisps, and Vale was also fighting wisps that surrounded them. Vale, your turn begins after, I believe, Night destroyed one of the wisps. It's been a long time. Let's just give Night the credit, because
I think so, yeah. It was either Knight or Vale. I mean, come on.
But it's been a whole... It's starting with your turn, so I don't know about that. Actually, it wouldn't be, because I would have ended the turn order.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vale finished
So it
off.
was Vale, but we're
May.
starting with Gilwyn, who
Hello,
is...
darkness, my old friend.
who is being attacked by these wisps that are giggling and chanting in very lost and broken Dwarven. Mr. Gillen Gallagher, step up to the plate, please.
Okay, I will dissonant whispers the wisps. I will whisper the wisps.
Whisper the wisps.
First level. Oh yeah, first level.
First level.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. They fail. They take
Excellent.
2d6 psychic damage.
Roll.
With that, considering you'd already cast some spell on them before, I don't remember because it's been 3 weeks. The wisps dissipate as you sort of whisper your song towards them.
You're a bunch of idiots.
Shrink away into nothing.
Got him.
Yeah, got it. They got. Do you want to do anything else? Move or anything like that?
Actually, yes, I will. I'll back into this corner because I'm a coward. And then my turn.
That's why we like Gilwyn. He's the everyman. Indira, you are before this stonking, great big monster of black cloud and lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn, please. Also, you are definitely mid-rage.
Please, Ken, stop.
I am mid-rage because I was about to rage, I thought.
You know, we can actually look back up in the turn order to see if you did rage.
It doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't really make a difference aside from...
Either way, you still get to use that thing.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Well, yeah, that your passive is about your rage happens every turn if you want it to.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I'm raging for sure. I will click it so that this doesn't happen again.
Well, it'll only happen if we end in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, blame Ollie, and then leave it 3 weeks.
Yeah,
So that bad record keeping doesn't happen, and if we need to look back for any reason, it's there.
For chat's
Beautiful.
benefit, you should always
Beautiful.
press your abilities anyway.
That's true.
That is.
Will you also
All right.
press your primal rage totem of the storm herald thing?
You just
All
combined
of
about
them.
3 different
All
barbarians.
of them.
That's fair.
Not that one.
Yeah, this is the one I needed. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Storm aura.
To be fair, Ollie did start by
I did
saying
say
primal.
everything ever. Alright, dexterity save. It pops when you
Okay.
start raging as well as when you prompt it.
I think we've already established this thing is immune to the damage anyway, like.
You're right. You were raging because I said, hey, don't forget you could use your lightning ability, and then I said it doesn't do anything. That's right.
Yeah.
You definitely are
Okay,
raging
okay.
because I did that.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna attack it with my fucking great axe.
Yeah.
That's more like it. That's a hit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Back in my first D&D party, we used to call that an unnatural 20, and you always had to spit on the ground, or pretend to, when there was an unnatural 20.
I'm not gonna
God.
spit in my office, but anyway, extra attack is happening now.
If you're not going to spit in your office, where are you going to spit?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Spitting all over your mate's mum's carpet. What the fuck's going on?
Ooh, 13.
I like how non-specifically specific that reference is. That is a bit.
Just a thing, I'm reasonably certain that Vale had a bless up on us.
You did.
That's
Which
true,
means you get to
yeah.
add a d4 to that attack roll. So if you just roll me an
Will
extra
it
D4.
matter?
Yeah, well, you roll it even if it matters or not. That's a hit.
16?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, sweet. Thank you for the bless. Bless up, chat.
Vale's Bless is like an underrated ally.
It's low-key OP. Speaking of low-key OP, get off my keyboard. Come on.
Oh, for the record, Neil just got a new kitten, which is why if he says mean things, he's probably trying to train his kitten to not.
She
Be a
is
kitten.
gloriously cute and lovely, but she's gone into hunt mode.
Well, of course, you're fighting a storm elemental.
Guys,
let-
can everybody just say hi to Jess really fast?
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Oh yeah, it is Jess. All right, sweet. Next up, hey, it's the storm elemental. They already used their special ability, so as you Indira, this is probably the first time you've ever fought something so formless, like an elemental that isn't just meat to swing into. So every time you swing in the axe, sometimes it hits some of the floating driftwood inside the storm elemental, sometimes it doesn't, but either way it flinches and moves and makes these ethereal sounds. It's almost human-like, but just enough wrong.
I like to imagine with the storm elemental, it sounds kind of like a theremin.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Theremins are sweet. Dean, you should
I'm fairly convinced they're not real, and theremin players just are really good at humming and moving their fingers all funky. Fairly convinced.
That's stupid as hell, but I like it. It is going to make one attack against Indira the Storm. What is your armor class?
Not good. 15.
15 is... it hits.
This is not good.
Just like before, the Storm Elemental doesn't have any sort of weapons. It just sort of reaches out and will be arcing electricity coming off of it. Zaps into your form, and it will deal 14 lightning damage. And
But actually only 7 because I'm raging?
Lightning is not halved by your rage. Only martial damage is halved by your
Wait,
rage.
I don't have any protection against lightning having this storm aura.
You get it next level, remember?
Level 6, yeah.
Next level you get it.
Dude.
You
Okay,
have to go
I'm in
through the trials
real rough shape, guys.
to earn it.
Welcome to the level 5 cuck.
But you know what is good? Its next attack is against Knight behind it, but of course the Knight behind it is an illusion. Something it's been trying to struggle with understanding, but considering Knight cast a spell from it, it's still trying to flail and strike at it as well. And that leaves us with Knight's turn.
Okie dokie. I don't have much left, really. I am just going to hit it with an inflict wounds.
I love that spell. I
do
recently
love that spell.
recently fell in love with that spell.
I think every cleric loves inflict wounds. That's a hit.
First level, because I am buggered out of spell slots.
You're also a multi-class, but first, that's an amazing first level.
Yeah,
That's really good.
Oh my
That's
god,
real
that is spicy.
that is spicy.
It's great because the Storm Elemental is trying to attack this illusion, and even though the Storm Elemental is also formless, trying to attack something formless, the electricity is going through it, but then it grabs back. And you, Indira, because it's turned away from you, you just see it like racked in pain and the lights start to dim inside it and flash, but it's still got form.
Yeah, that's it from me.
Vale.
Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome to the ASMR portion of the stream.
My aim to trigger you all. And I use my bonus action to dash with, I believe that's the rogue cunning action. Yep.
Mhm.
And then I will stab it in the butt. Though it looks like it may be the side with the comet blade.
Well, considering it's turned towards night, I mean, first of all, it doesn't have a butt. Sad fate. But you're attacking its sort of flank, you know.
Yeah. And is that advantage?
Yes.
I drew my line, but I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
ask.
How does it poo, Ollie?
It does. It's an elemental.
It just farts.
Just
Not-
so I know, just so I can roleplay.
Elementals need not eat, sleep, nor poo. Thanks.
If I don't know how it poos, then I can't get into
Don't
it.
know who said this weapon was undervalued.
No one ever. The Comet
No,
Blade
someone-
is
someone-
amazing.
Someone in chat was trying to say that it was you overpaid for it.
Yeah. And I was like, what? How? Possibly.
That's a lot of damage.
Better not,
Yeah.
because I paid
Like
for it.
state.
Does the Comet Blade count as magical?
It doesn't, but it bypasses magical immunity.
That's what I was asking for.
I should put that in the thing.
Yes,
Let me put
I
it in the
appreciate
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Because of that, running up with your Comet Blade, glowing with all the colors in the lightning light, how do you want to dispel this thing, destroy this elemental?
So Knight's little thing just goes, what? Shoots it. It recoils. It's weird because this, I mean, it's a cat, right? Imagine cat paws.
You okay? You know, you're right. He is a tabaxi.
It's weird because it's hitting incorporeal things.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's like you imagine like watching people spar with nothing.
Yeah.
He's just going through the motions of trained strikes that he's been taught on this thing that he's not really making contact with.
When you strike true,
lines.
The whole elemental kind of implodes inwards that kind of sucks the three of you all together and makes you stumble and just into nothing.
I strike again.
No, you don't. Well, you can, I mean, I guess. But, yeah, that leaves you no longer in combat as the enemies are slain. And a resounding quiet in the mine, because being so close to this raging storm definitely left. It was kind of an ambient noise. You know when you have maybe like your computer on, you turn it off and you're like, oh, it's quiet, you know? All right, you're not in turn order. What do you want to do?
Indira's gonna just sit down. She's gonna sit down and she's gonna be like, I'm gonna need a spot at camping.
Really? Are you okay?
I'll make it. And then she molds earth to like put up a protective barrier for them to camp up against.
Just like you did the other time.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I was really hoping you'd mold earth a little chair for you to sit in. Like a little armchair.
Neil used to have a character that had a cape that could turn into a chair.
That's cool.
That is cool.
And I was like, that is a very valued magical item. Do not use it.
Can you imagine not having a chair?
Imagine eating without a table, you know? Who would want to do that? So you want a short rest or long rest? Short rest is 1 hour. You get to use your hit dice. Long rest is 8 hours through the night. You still
I'm gonna need a long rest, y'all.
You still haven't explored this whole structure, so it is dangerous. Just more information. You could long rest while other people keep watch. You also, if you are interrupted during a long rest, as long as you get back to sleeping within an hour, you continue to rest. But if you like to get 4 hours rest and have to run, then you know you're gonna lose it.
Are we in any particular rush? I mean, I know we want to do this, but I think time's against us particularly.
Given that we don't know how far we have to go, I do not. I think it would be best to conserve our energy.
Yeah.
Resting for a while. I mean, I am nearly spent, to be quite frank. I've used most of my magical capabilities until I commune with my lady a bit more. It will not return.
I could always head on and have a little look, see what lies around the corner, if you fancy.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Lovely. That sounds like a fun night. We won't be too long, perhaps an hour at the most, I would have thought. Any longer, probably best to send some help.
Certainly.
Indira's like already asleep.
I will keep an eye on Indira until you return.
Yes, that would be wise. If you do encounter any trouble, try to be as loud as possible. Perhaps one of us will hear.
Oh, I can be very loud when I want to be, don't worry.
Wait, hold on. What if we keep going down in that direction and we get lost? Are we able to... Because it might branch out into a million paths.
Perhaps we will just go as far as we can see, and if we meet a fork in the road, we will change our mind. Head back.
Okay.
All right. You guys scouting while Knight and Indira sort of rest up in the little pillars that Indira made. Feel free to scout on the map. Oh, also, there's now only one Knight.
Phil, you can lead, as always.
So, just a reminder of the set dressing. You're deep in an abandoned dwarven mine. But it's got so far in that there's rogue feral kittens destroying the ecosystem.
Destroying my shoulder. What a climb.
That's impressive. Just wait until she tries to do that when she's older. You know?
Such a sweet girl. I had a cat that did that even as he got older, and it was fine as long as they're doing it their whole life.
They're like, yeah, cats. Even when they're not light, they move as if they're light.
She's very good. She doesn't really try to use claw on you unless she wants to pull you towards her, or if she's climbing you.
My
She's
cat
very gentle.
only claws me when she's like really happy. Like if she's getting the belly rubs, her claws will come out, and I can't be mad at that. I cannot.
Doesn't look like it goes any further here.
Ah.
Is this a cave in from the looks?
You can squeeze through there if you wish. That'd be an acrobatics check, but then you're easy. But yeah, this whole cave system. It's the dwarven mines kind of, whether they naturally branched into caves or the caves sort of are caused by cave-ins. This way, it would be a bit of a squeeze to get through. But Vale, you're a thief, you're a rogue, you get through things like this for breakfast.
Do you think it's worth checking the other passage before we try to head through?
Yeah, probably. Just in case.
You are sounding quite husky today, Gilwin.
Thank you.
You had time in the caves.
You turning on the sex appeal for Indira?
For night.
Oh.
That was a joke.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure, and I wouldn't judge.
I like Indira.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. But how much do you like Indira?
I like Night as well. And
okay, so like that, yeah. I like Night as well. I like Indira too, yeah.
I know you like Indira.
but I thought you meant you liked Indira.
I do.
So, I'm sorry. I am confused. What sort of like are we talking about here?
How do you like her?
Well, I think she's clearly a capable warrior and capable captain. And there's a door here, Gilwin. How convenient, a door.
I first of all, I want to say how Gilwin and Vale it is to be scouting while just casually talking about like their love life. And also, yes. So, if you'll notice, the original sort of path of the dwarven mine is much more smoothed out.
Oh yeah. Now you mention it.
And it comes to this very much dwarven door. You can tell it's dwarven because, like all the other dwarven facets you've seen around, overly designed dwarven face on the display that if you knew a bit more about dwarven culture, maybe you'd be able to understand the significance of it. But please give me what you're going to do next.
Ooh, hang on. Nope, never mind. Is there anything on the door?
The sort of display of a dwarven face, which is quite typical to a lot of dwarven doors, because they kind of engrave frickin' everything. If you want to take a further look, perception or investigation, if you want to get up close and like examine the seams and stuff.
I'll just receive it for now. Rats.
Well, one thing was very much
Rats!
clear.
There's a sus I haven't heard for a long time.
One thing that's very much clear is how they've actually properly smoothed the walls around here. In the rest of the cave, it's more, beams of timber or even other stone keeping up the stone or just supporting everything. This is a little more smoothed out. But you don't see anything special about the door. You don't even see any sort of handles or mechanisms or locks or anything.
Mm.
But then it's a dwarven door, and usually a lot of that stuff is hidden.
Cool door.
Well, it is kind of cool, I suppose. I've seen cooler.
Don't start.
Like, in Thundro, maybe? In High Thundro, in fact, in some places, we don't have doors because you don't need doors to keep out the enemy because you are so high up.
Is this true?
Yes, it is a floating city.
But you need doors. What about if you're,
Well, I don't mean like
Privacy. You
yeah.
and Indira.
Yeah,
By
it's
the way, I'm
kind.
getting back to that.
Oh, right. Well, since you asked, it's kind of like a temple city, so there isn't really
Nope.
all that much of.
Don't care about the doors. Let's go on to the other thing.
All right. Well, she is rather stormy. Mm. She does call herself Indira the Storm. So now when we think about it together, we think about this topic, we see, I think, why she is called Indira the Storm, no?
There's probably many reasons. She's very strong.
Yes, and so the door, we should probably maybe fill it up, feel for like recesses, that sort of thing. Maybe there's something to push.
Go on then. And I'll gesture to the door. And
right.
lean against the wall.
Right, I have to do it.
It's your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Off you go.
Vel's going to gently pad his way forward.
Why don't you give me a perception check?
I was hoping for a deck save straight away.
The way he worded it with gently pad his way forward, I think you were inferring that you're being careful of traps. But I think I mean, first of all, you're only in here because you fell into a dwarven trap like 20 minutes ago. But in like world time. But you've also been in the dwarven cities and things, so the tiling here, where there's not really been much tiling before other than clearly to fix in pavins, you very carefully go around the edge and you can tell while looking around that there's also roof tiles, which dwarves never use because they would just smooth the rock. So those would drop if you would touch the floor panels here. But you can very carefully sidle away along with your amazing acrobatic skills and get all the way up to the door, which is indeed locked. The lock mechanism is hidden inside the sort of the artwork of the door, as is quite common. I mean, you've picked dwarven locks before on a grand door like this. It doesn't look like it's super hard. It doesn't look like it would be magical as well. Mechanical lock in nature.
It's locked.
It is locked on the other side of the door, like as if people in the other side are trying to keep themselves in and other things out instead of the other way around. But that doesn't make it much more difficult to someone like you.
Locked. That's a surprise.
Want to try and head through? Just a peek, maybe?
I don't know.
Just the tip.
Of his thieves' tools.
Think about how pleased Indira would be if we came back with the other half of the statue.
Are you... What are you doing right now, Vale?
Look, let's unlock the door. Come on.
Okay. Just look, if it's dark in there, if it's a super big room, we don't go in.
But you have a light.
Yeah, but we have two friends back there who are sleeping.
Right. But no, they are not. They're sleeping separately.
I don't think that needed to be said, but sure.
I feel that that Night has quite magnificent fur, and it needs to be stated. Both things. They are sleeping. I will pick the lock.
Go on.
Give me a thieves' tools check. 14 is actually absolutely enough for this kind of door, especially when you bring in mind that you've unlocked things like this before. It does take you a bit of time, mostly because you can't stand flush with the door, because you don't want to set off the traps. But eventually you do unlock it, and it's one of those things, you hear the unlock, and but the door doesn't automatically open. Some of these dwarven doors do when they're unlocked. Now it's up to you when you want to open it.
I think we are good to go, but don't stand here or there, because it is trapped.
Pretty much this whole.
I was about to say, you pointed at the whole floor there, Bill.
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
No, it is trapped, and from the looks of it, I mean, look at this door. I should imagine it is quite a deadly trap.
I'll put my hand out and be like, you can just guide me through, please.
Fine. I will not only point out the trap, I will come and take your hand, and I will very gently guide you through the traps as well.
All right, fine. I won't come with you.
No, okay, please. I will.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was uncalled
Give
for.
me an acrobatics check with advantage, Gilwin.
You got it. Not doing so well with the old rolls.
Vale, give me a dex save. While you're trying to pad Gilwin through, the way you get past these trapped floor panels is basically tiptoeing against the walls, right? But Gilwin isn't as good at this. Not for an extended period of time like Vale, like climbing all along buildings, like the one part in earlier in this season where someone had spider climb and still wasn't as good at climbing as Vale with just like a rope. But at one point, Vale just slightly slips. Gilwin slightly slips and his foot touches the floor panel and goes, and the ceiling panels above start to fall. But Vale, you grab him, pull him aside, and make sure that he doesn't have a whole hunk of rock dropped on his head, because that's what friends are for.
Jesus.
Not a bad effort, to be fair. Not quite as sophisticated as I expected, really. You know, I thought perhaps it would be more like impalement on some thick dwarven spear, and I realize what I said now, and that sounds a little strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just thinking that, wouldn't it... Can we just not trigger these pressure plates from afar just to get rid of these fucking traps?
Because looking up, there's very much a hole where you can see the very simple, like, pushing mechanism. It's not like it would reset or anything.
Grab
In
one
theory,
of those rocks.
You could reset it if you wanted to.
So that was the one trap, you think?
That was just
It's
one
what
of,
yeah.
like, 6 panels. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Try weighing down another pad with a rock. I'd rather just these be gone.
But maybe we should do that once we have checked the door, because now that was quite loud. 6 other of these would also be quite loud.
That's fair.
We need to run away. It is better for it to drop on their heads than it be something for us to climb over.
Understood.
And
So
you
the
fell doorways
The door.
wise, so you can open a door if you want.
Yeah.
Let's give it a gentle push then.
This opens up into quite a large dwarven chamber. Now, not everything you see on the battle map is there, because it's clear that this is still the mine, but it almost looks like they locked away part of the mine, and then the dwarves were keeping a hold.
And they
in here.
called it a mine.
And the dwarves taking a hold in here because you see 3 dwarven skeletons. Very clearly dwarven skeletons, because you're in a dwarven mine, you can connect those dots and the height and the thickness of the bones and things like that. Just sort of draped around this room. What else is in here seems to be that they've got a fairly large chest, desks with some degrees of note-keeping, jars and bottles where they must have kept food, but must have run out.
That is a fairly large, dark room. But I would also say that is quite a large chest.
Yes, it is.
Maybe we should check whether it is trapped.
By we, I assume you mean you.
No, you are going to walk up to it and put your human hand on it and then get splattered. No, of course I will check it. I don't want you to get hurt.
You're so gracious.
Oh, no, we each have our skill set. Mine is most things, and yours is yours is talking to women. More than me, anyway.
Oh.
And singing.
Yeah, that is my best thing.
But I think you're also a nicer guy than me, a little bit.
Yeah, you're kind of a bastard.
Well,
You're nice to me.
yes, you're my friend. And actually, my parents were married before I was even conceived, so I'm not a bastard.
True.
Yes. So
Factually accurate.
maybe I think you mean asshole.
In your tongue.
With that, Vale will ever so gently.
Do you want to give me a perception check for traps?
Yes.
For a second, you actually get very worried walking forward. One of the dwarves is clutching what appears to be a blunderbuss, which you know are quite new.
That's peculiar.
Yeah, but these skeletons aren't... They've been here for hundreds of years. They have, the petrified flesh still hanging off them and some such. And you think for a second that that's going to shoot at you, but no, it's just a skeleton. Maybe you even poke it to make sure it doesn't come back out or jump back up at you, because you've dealt with plenty undead in your time. But the chest doesn't appear to be trapped, nor does anything else in this room.
We're good, Gil. No traps.
Okay, I'm coming in.
What are you doing? Why are you falling off my leg? Just hold on.
Just hold on, Jack.
Just hold
Don't
on,
let
Jack.
go.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'm glad we came up with the same bad joke at the same time. Anyway.
Obviously. So, you want to have a look inside?
Yes. Fuck it.
Okay. On 3.
Oh, you want me to help?
It's a big chest.
Well, I thought it would be kind of cool if we both opened it together and then we saw all the gold inside and we were like, oh, together, rather than me opening it and going, oh, and you being like, what is it?
Okay. Open the chest, count to 3 in your head, and then 10 to me and go, oh. Okay?
Okay.
Please, it'll be cool.
You open the chest, you see glittering gold inside, it illuminates. Both of you give me perception checks.
Glowing gold. And 2 eyes.
Glittering gold. I wouldn't throw another mimic at you, would you? Gilwyn, when you go, you see something out of the corner of your eye. A light
God.
that wasn't there before. And when you turn, you see a dwarf. Glowing blue, wearing the remains of armor. The beard is looks as if it is sort of trapped in water, it's sort of flowing away in all its braids, and just points a battle axe at you and says, "You tread in our darkness."
Bells
Loudly
puts
in
hands
common.
up and say, no please, into oven. He knows those words.
Those are some of the few words you know. Why don't you roll me some initiative?
Well, to be fair, it was dark, so we couldn't see whose darkness it was.
I like that a lot.
Oh,
Double
look at us,
20.
we're so in sync.
You're so insane.
Friendship.
Friendship.
Scott's playing a lot of Valkyria Chronicles at the moment, and it's got at the bottom, like, which person this character likes, and they fight better when they're near them.
Oh, like
It's
Fire
cute.
Emblem.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you two definitely have a friendship bonus, I laugh, like Fire Emblem or whatever. Okie dokie. You will not believe what their initiative value is.
20.
It's also 20.
Oh my god.
So because of dexterity scores, it actually will be that order of Vale first, then Gilwyn, then whatever. But it's very clear when it's when this armored spectral dwarf takes like the first step forward, you're like, this ain't ending well.
Wait, so I guess I'll wait until my turn to ask.
You
Vale
can
will draw.
speak outside your turn, of course.
Vale will draw the comet blade, draw the parrying dagger, and then Naruto round behind him. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go low, I go high.
I thought that was your battle yell for a second there.
No. I'm
playing
not
a
sure
bit
he has a
Hollow Knight
battle
again.
yell. I'm gonna stab him in the butt.
Well, I've been playing Hollow Knight, and there's the git and all those freaking bug noises. $15 hits.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's sneak attack because of. Let me just check. It is rakish audacity, I believe. Yeah.
Swashbuckler bullshit.
Yeah, rakish
Yeah.
audacity. There you go. Put it in the chat.
Awesome. Your magical blade doesn't seem to harm it. You strike at the armor
Oh god, I
in a
need
way
silver.
that would usually cut through someone, or even when the breaks of the armor, you can see the spectral blue light glowing from it. But all that happens is that the dwarf slowly turns around.
Don't have silver though. Oh my god.
You can give me a Arcana check.
Sure, I'll give you an Arcana
Considering
check.
you fought undead a lot of times and you like explicitly have this weapon to fight magical things and monsters, you know. An 8 is not good enough.
Nope. That's fine. Gilwyn, that didn't seem to work. And let's drive the parrying dagger into his eye this time.
It's a hit. You drive it
My
quite
boy.
literally into his eye. He doesn't flinch. Just spectral sort of essence flows.
Definitely not working.
Oh, great.
It starts chanting in deep dwarven that echoes around you. Anything else you want to do? Hey, Gilwyn. I'm mixing you two up.
Fail again.
It's chanting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's spoken common before, but now it's very much dwarven, which I think only Vale knows the tiniest amount of.
Yeah, I think I know like literally 5 or 6 words.
I think it's no, yes, no, please, thank you.
I've got it
and
written
shit,
down.
isn't it?
Die, attack, please, yes, no, run.
No swear words. I'm impressed.
Forak.
Yeah.
I think I will just try a thunder wave here, so it hits him and not us two
Yeah, absolutely.
at level 1.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes, please.
It fails. Do you want it to be pushed like up away from Vale?
Yes, please.
Cool. It'd be pushed like up there. It actually does seem damaged by that. The boom of force that just like, you know, casting Ard in Witcher and all the skeletons nearby, and it's very disrespectful. But the ghost actually does stumble forward and actually seems harmed by the magic of your attack.
Ah.
Do you do
A healing word on myself. Oh, you fucking.
Whee!
That should be adding your charisma.
Yeah, does it not
modifier.
add your charisma on?
Yeah.
Is this true? Hold on.
Should.
I dragged it from the.
They
Nah,
sound
that
so
was a long time
He
ago. and it wasn't
sounded
very
so
good.
betrayed. I just imagine him turn into someone being like, is this true?
Spellcasting modifier,
Yeah,
Oh.
charisma mod.
which would be 4.
Yeah, so that's a 5.
Okay.
which is like unbelievably better than a 1.
Oh,
I
god
mean,
damn it.
very believably better than a 1. It's just times 5.
My healing words have been hooey for
500% better.
Yeah, 500% better.
I'll add that to my
Yeah.
roll.
Do you want to move?
400% better.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, dogs.
Do you want to move or anything?
Yeah, actually, I will. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll stay there. Right there.
The ghostly dwarf turns and continues chanting in Dwarven, and alongside it you can hear, almost from the skeletons around you, and Gilwyn, as you back up, like the skull of one of them is like rolling to your foot, and you can see it sort of, its bones chattering as it's chanting back at you. Both of you give me a wisdom save, please.
Oh my god. I hate to break it to you, friend. I'm not that wise.
Oh really? The last of his lineage, but turned into a thief, isn't wise.
Wow!
Both of you are absolutely pants-shittingly terrified. I'll give you the little fear token. Reminder, in D&D, fear means you cannot move towards the target, and any attacks against that target have disadvantage. And roleplay-wise, you know the deal. Vale.
Now, can I just say, that thunder wave is heard within 300 feet. I explicitly said I wasn't falling asleep.
That's right. Because of the caves, you can give me a perception with advantage, because you would be essentially keeping watch, right?
Yeah.
I
imagine Knight is just sitting there playing solitaire or something.
Yeah. Solitaire, bitch.
You little
I was
cat
going to make
ears.
you check
Click.
later, but Thunderwave is yeah, exactly. You completely hear it. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
Okay.
It's up to you if you want to wake up Indira, but she looks like she needs to sleep.
Yeah.
It also looks like
But I
she's
don't
not
want to
getting
really leave her asleep in the middle of a cavern on her own. It's one of those.
True.
Yeah, you just come back and she's gone. There's just a blood stain, and you're like,
Yeah.
Right.
Well, at least I've got a few. At least
Great, there goes our tit. Awesome.
Wow. Speaking of Vale, it's your turn.
I'm just picturing Knight like stood in the middle of the room, like dancing on his feet, going. That's funny.
shit, Gilliwin! Run! We can't kill him! Run! 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, the traps! Oh my god. Ah,
You can give me an acrobatics check to try and get past those traps quickly.
he does that. He like stops and he's like, okay.
Like a sim
Acrobatics.
whose house is on fire.
Yeah.
Now, fucking, I'll give you that, but I'll say it ends your turn. Because that's good enough to not trigger any traps, but, like, you had to slow down a bit.
Yeah. 1.
You get a PR. Awesome. Gilwyn, you watch as Vale frickin' turns and runs, stops, and then starts sidling, hopping past the traps that are coating that area of the room. You know what, Gilwyn? It doesn't fill you with confidence.
I'm laughing because I looked up and Neil's face as he started saying shit Gilwyn completely caught me off guard.
Who cast Tasha's hideous laughter on Dean?
Look, it doesn't take a lot to make Dean break with laughter, and that's why I like him here. It makes me feel
Nah,
funnier.
It's true. What do you call those people? There's a word for those. Anyway, yeah, I will like it.
My friends.
Oh.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Acrobatics
trap.
check to get past the traps, please.
Just don't put your foot there.
Motioning to the entire floor. You're like, he's
You
like,
put
don't
your
put your
foot
foot there. You immediately just take one step. All right, where's my D10?
He's like points. Don't put your foot there. Where? Puts his foot exactly on that spot.
No, it's fine. I'm glad it's fine. It's good.
You take 11 bludgeoning damage from the ceiling tile.
It's great.
I'm just like,
Minus 11 to my fucking health.
yeah. You can keep trying moving if you want.
I will keep moving because I'm pulling my pants.
It's like that Homer Simpsons where he's just falling down the.
Roll me another
down the
acrobatics check. Or honestly, if you want to just try and run through, dex saves. 2 dex saves. You want to just be like, I'm not getting past. I want to barrel.
Oh my god, that was balls of steel mode. But you do have good at
Give me
dex
another one.
save.
The first one does hit you, which is the second one, for 6 damage. It kind of clips the back of your leg. The second one you manage to roll all the way past. I imagine Vale also grabs you and starts pulling you away from the other one as well. You're on that sort of side.
To a respectable 10.
Did
Did someone give us temp health? I've still got 10 temp health over here.
Knight did.
Yeah. How long does that last?
What I give you
Until
is
you
temp
sleep.
health. It's technically not part of your regular health, but yeah, it's 8 hours, so you still have it.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
think I added it in temp health so that I didn't forget.
Yeah, it's easy. It's far easier to do it that way, but it is explicit because it's
Yeah. Because
they-
you can have it in addition to temp.
Exactly. All right. Next up is the ghost.
Oh yeah.
Ghost.
Oh, if you wanted to use an action for anything, but I imagine
Nope, I'm
full
good.
force running away.
Yeah.
Nice.
She settled down to sleep again now. She likes sleeping when I'm streaming.
Just it's a horror movie cliche, you know, slowly moving but always catching up. Night. Not only did you hear the thunder wave, now you're hearing hushed yelling and screaming and things going and the
Yeah,
clicking, the
frantic,
telltale
yeah.
clicking of traps going off.
I'm definitely. I reach down, shaking. I think they're in trouble. Wake up! And then I'm just immediately sprinting off.
Indira,
Would
roll
it-
me initiative, please.
Sure thing.
I am going to. Wow!
You have amazing luck, Doxy. It is.
Yeah,
It's great.
amazing bad.
So okay, I've now got
Oh,
60
this is
feet of
perfect when
movement,
feline
and then I've
agility.
got an action for another 60 feet of movement.
Yeah,
One,
yeah,
two.
exactly.
3, 4.
Cameraman's gonna have trouble keeping up with you.
I double takes the fuck out of that 0. Then I was like, what?
The problem is I have no. Oh, I see them.
Yeah, Gilwyn has light cast on him, so like you turn around that corner, you see like Vale pulling Gilwyn away from traps, but this corridor is now filled with like rock dust that's been kicked up by all these falling rock panels, you know.
Okay. So I moved 6. That's my movement. I can't do anything from here anyway, so I might as well get up closer. Should I?
If you want. You can do whatever you want, Ian.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever you wish.
Whatever I wish.
Except that.
I would do anything for love.
Yeah, I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I just like get up to my. What's going on? Oh my goodness me! Seeing the ghost like behind them.
Vale. Oh, why don't you give me a wisdom save? And as Gilwyn as well. You take them at the end of your turns. I always forget that. Nope.
Save.
You're both terrified.
Vale will disengage with his bonus action. And then get out of the way! Run! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah.
You gonna dash? Oh, yeah, because you
I
disengage as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So you can dash.
Oh yeah, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. getting a bit dark down here.
Yeah, when you get away from Gilwyn, the light fades. Gilwyn.
I will run by night, screaming. And go, ah, night, ah!
Imagine the Doppler effect on his scream. How tall are these tunnels?
They are around almost exactly Indira's height, because you're like just 5 foot, aren't you, or something near there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're around there. To the fact that like Vale and Gilwyn crouch a little bit to get through them occasionally.
Okay.
It's different because it's some of its natural rock where it opens up a bit more. But the dwarves are never much more than, but they're usually never more than 5 feet. So like, why are we gonna make it taller?
I will turn tonight and give him some bardic inspiration.
I just realized why you asked that question.
And I will. You're a cat. Don't be scared. There's a fucking ghost dwarf. And then I'll keep running.
Thank you. That was the best inspiration I've ever had.
Why did we do this?
Thanks. I really appreciate that borderline racist inspiration.
Whoa!
You're a cat. You're a cat. Wow. I mean, really, am I? Sure.
You're a cat. Don't be scared. Don't be a scaredy cat.
Whoa! There's the racism.
Thank you.
Stereotyping.
Thank you, Mallory.
Sorry, I love you, Dean.
That's unbelievable. I didn't even
Yeah, that
get
was
that.
that was
caught
a
the
galaxy
bar.
brain.
That's what you call catching the bar. She called the fucking bar.
I've never heard anyone use that phrase ever.
No, you have.
Yeah, you know what? The ghost is walking up with a dwarven great axe in one hand, but Knight, as he walks up to you, grabs you with the other. What's your armor
And cast
class?
inflict wounds on me.
What's your armor class?
Good question.
Everyone loves
18.
inflict wounds, even the dungeon master. You managed to, not being as scared as them, but still probably suitably scared, sort of back up away, I imagine, not very gracefully, and then
Yeah.
it will just swing at you with the blade. But it never hits you. All the hits just miss. It's one of the things where your jacket would get cut along the tabard, but that's fine for you. You cast mending all the time.
Yep.
Awesome. Next up is Indira. You can you can hear them yelling from round here.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I have a move of 40.
Yeah.
I'm going to squish him with mold earth. I'm going to lift the ground under him so that he gets
That's
mushed into the
awesome.
ceiling.
What's the range of Mold Earth? That should be within range, right?
Anything I can see.
Really?
Holy shit.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like, you see her come around the corner and her eyes are just, she's angry. She's mad. She's like, fucking camping. I said, let's camp. These motherfuckers find a ghost somehow. And like, you can see her eyes are like gray. Like, gray. And her hair is doing that thing like when she's about to rage and is raging where it's like blowing in wind that isn't there. And she just points at the ghost and then flips her arm around and goes like this.
Oh.
And the ground beneath him squishes him.
And it just, all the like glowing of it is just gone.
Effective.
Wait a minute. We can no longer see him, and it's the end of our turn, so we can make our checks with advantage.
You know what? I will allow you that, because that would be inspiring and badass. Go ahead. Go ahead, you darn kids.
I don't understand a single word of what you just said, but I got
AKA Neil plays a lot of D&D and also knows how I roll. So make a wisdom save with advantage. Yeah, seeing that, like, oh, She crushed it. Like, literally. Gilwyn is less convinced. Gilwyn is still terrified.
No, it's a ghost. It's a ghost. Go on the ground. It's a ghost.
You're like the space guy. Space. Want to go to space?
Knight, it's your turn.
Ghost.
The turn
It's
order
Ghost.
messed up a little bit, but it is your turn.
Knight just sort of looks back and says, well, that's appreciated. Ghosts are generally incorporeal. I do not know if that would have done anything. But he is going to take a couple of steps back anyway. Probably get hit by a phantom blade coming out of the earth. No? Okay. But he's going to take. But he's backing up. If only I had time to rest and commune with my lady, I would be able to turn undead. But does not appear to be following me.
If only you had time to rest. And she glares between Vale and Gil.
I'm just gonna
Kale,
go
it's
ahead
your
and put
turn.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna go put that terrified thing back on.
Vale.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh, Vale.
8,
Said Gilwyn.
9, 10,
Said Gilwyn, shit pantsingly.
11. 12. So that would have been bonus action to dash with cunning action.
Yeah, all those traps got triggered up there, so, you know, you're good to walk.
I don't think I carry a lantern.
I don't think you do either.
So I'm going to take my action to light a candle.
Yeah, candles are
Gives
10
me-
foot.
5 foot bright, 5 foot
Oh,
dim.
it's 5. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
5. I can do that for you, please, sir, now. Don't know why there was a please in there, but I'm
For
just
that,
that polite.
for that classic horror movie vibe, I've got my candle out.
On like a little metal thing.
Yeah.
Gilwyn.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I haven't stopped pointing at where the ghost was. I'm just trembling, and that's my 10.
You can give me a wisdom save.
Thank you. No advantage anymore. Right?
No, you still have advantage because you can't see it.
Yeah. That was a legit rule. I wasn't just BMing.
It's a legit rule for some monsters, but I think it
Oh,
should be
is
a
it?
legit rule anyway because it just makes sense. You are no longer scared. Indira
Yay.
crushed it. It would have got out by now. You're fine.
It's certainly not in the
So
floor.
glad
or
that
the
ghost
ceiling.
got dispelled. Otherwise, you know, that would be a real big problem, wouldn't it?
I'll turn to Indira and just say it was Vale's idea, and then go back to Vale.
That's the end of your turn, so you
Oh
can't
yes,
move
yes,
anymore.
yes. Sorry.
What-
But as
what
you're just
dick
like, oh,
move.
what a great idea, you see the ghost climb out of the ground in front of Knight. Seemingly with quite a bit of difficulty. The armor it's wearing is corporeal. It actually seems to be somewhere horribly in between, you know? So it's like dragging all of the chain links out, and they kind of drag and break, and they look actually significantly like dented and busted from being thrown into the ceiling. And why don't all three of you make me wisdom saves?
God damn it.
Oh, dearie me.
What's going on round there?
Are you okay?
And now we're all scared.
Oh.
Indira is not scared.
She's pissed.
She's pissed.
It's all
You
rubbing
two?
asleep from her eyes.
You two are scared. You two are terrified. This thing just got freaking swoofed into the roof and is coming. Still coming. But that's
Oh lord, he comes.
Oh lord.
Nothing's ever survived a swoof before.
Now look here, you little shit. Knight, it's your turn.
Oh, where is that flipping?
You would have loved it in the Sunday show once I described all the verbs of of slimes as like splorping their way towards you and stuff like that.
Nice, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Action, disengage, and run. I don't have the energy left to do much else. Just like past Indira around the corner.
Yeah.
Just breathing heavily.
You ever see the cat sweat?
Not pretty.
Don't smell good either. Indira.
Gonna Misty Step behind it and attack it.
Yeah.
Well, rage and then attack it. Oh, Misty Step and rage are both bonus actions, aren't they?
If you wanted to start your rage at the end of your last turn, so you would be raging now, I think that's okay. You just
Okay,
wouldn't
I
get,
think
you
that
just
she
wouldn't
would
get,
be raging anyway.
She'd probably be
Exactly,
raging
right?
if she was.
Like, she can't control it.
The only thing is you wouldn't get your little lightning damage, but
That's
instead you
fine.
get the Misty Step.
That's A-okay.
Alright, feel free to attack this beastie. That's a hit.
Fucking better be a hit at 25.
I mean, that's a fair point.
That's what I'm hoping my life's gonna be like.
6? God, what is going on?
At least you hit.
At least you
Yeah.
hit.
Oh, it's supposed to have +4.
It also
but
has
it
an
hasn't
extra.
had +4.
Yeah.
Why is that
You also
not
add your
working?
rage damage, and
It has got a plus.
it has a +4. You just rolled a 2,
Oh, my bad.
but
okay.
you also add the rage damage to that one because you get an extra +2 rage damage. You gonna take that as
Okay.
a no.
I did not. How do
No.
I do that? How do I
you-
do that?
You can just add it into the. We'll go over it later. It's fine as long as you
Okay.
remember that you get a +2. You can also just tell me that there's a +2. But you also get an extra attack because you're level 5.
Yep. Let's go.
Smack that boy. Oh, here we go. Double 25.
Double trouble.
It's unbelievable. It's actually potentially not statistically possible.
That was nearly a
there we
12,
go.
and I would have been very happy. So that's a 15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, fighting an incorporeal thing, the damage is halved. But even so, you're just launching into it with so much strength. When, like, Vale, you were attacking it, you attack very dexterally and at the right points. But she's just, like, swinging at it full force. Like, the ground shakes when the axe, like, goes through him and hits the ground. Ghost Dwarf is staggered by all of this.
She's making guttural noises that you find either very sexy or not sexy at all.
Guess
There's
which
no
one I
in-between
am.
on how you feel
Well,
about
I
those
feel.
noises.
Go on, you bastard.
She's still a lady. She's not fucking Marge's sisters either.
Smoked every year of a 200-year life. Alright, Vale.
Well, I mean, I can hear what's going on back
You hear the telltale noise of
Something.
Indira fighting.
And cat and claws scratching on rock.
Probably wasn't going to hear that from over there.
Oh.
As much as we want to give you the meme.
5, 6. Okay. I just put the candle down there.
Oh, you're
One.
putting the candle down?
Yeah.
Oh, good. More work for me. No, that's-
1, 2,
I do
3,
just do that during like your turn.
5. So that is once again my bonus action to dodge. Now you said that this boy's wearing legitimate armor.
It's legitimate corporeal chainmail. Now heavily dented and busted.
I'm gonna try and grapple him then.
Okay.
If he
there's
wants
your
to
candle.
sloop out of his armor, he can get all naked. That's fine with me. What is it? Athletics. I've not done this for a long time.
Athletics, yeah. Versus his athletics or acrobatics. That's the symbol for acrobatics, apparently. That's amazing. That's really good. You grab him and hold him in place. But you're becoming very much aware, but you are holding the armor,
Uh-huh.
not the ghost in the armor.
Yeah. Is his weapon real as well?
Seemingly. But it
Can I
has
make-
been glowing with the blue light.
Can I grab hold of the haft as well?
With your 20, I'll say, yeah, you absolutely can essentially grapple and disarm, because it's a ghost.
Well,
Grapple
I
is a
don't
good-
have to. I just want to make sure I'm imposing disadvantage on his attack rolls.
Okay. That would be if
Because
you but if he like moved away, you'd be like,
Okay.
there'd be
Yeah.
like a strength contest or something.
Yeah.
Awesome, Gilwyn. You're terrified.
Yes, I am. I'm going to just run this way 2 steps. And let's see. Nope, not gonna do anything. I'm scared to fuck.
Cool. Ghosty.
You just can't get it up.
Vale, give me a Constitution save.
Don't breathe in, ghost. Don't breathe in, ghost.
You're fine. The ghost is like trying to grab you, and yeah, it is smoky. So don't breathe in ghost, I guess, is appropriate. But every time you feel the touch of the ghost against you, because it's sort of phasing in and out of the chainmail, you just feel your hands grow cold, and a feeling that you're actually familiar with, but not in a good way.
Hey, remember me? I'm Lich Vale.
Yep.
Think of all your experiences here. Yay!
And it's actually going to turn and just straight up start attacking Vale. It's mace, but will have disadvantage because it's holding the battle axe. What's your armor class? I think it's like 19.
18 right now.
Too much for the ghosty. Yep.
I've not got any of my weapons out. I put them away to
You're grappling. He's trying to swing at you, but you're trying to hold the weapon in place, so it doesn't really ever do
like
enough damage to hurt.
Gollum and Frodo.
Yeah.
No.
Scratches, maybe a bruise in the morning, but enough to hurt. But more importantly, holding him in place quite well for Indira. Completely unrelated to that is Knight. Running away.
Yeah, Knight is just carrying around the corner, trying to regain his.
Give me a wisdom save. Also, Gilwyn, give me a wisdom save for the end of your turn, because I forget.
I can't see it at the moment. Do I have advantage?
Composure. I'm gonna roll my
Composure. That's the word I was looking for. I could not think of the word.
Gilwyn's still scared.
I said composure.
Composure. Okay,
Different
yes,
word.
I have now remembered. I do have an inspiration from Gil, which I forgot
you do.
Save to prevent myself from getting scared in the first place.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, you it's one of those things that you're not scared, but to you and your sort of faith and your personality, the fact that Gilwyn is much more scared than you is kind of funny enough to help bring you back around.
Just like pokes his head around the corner, sees Gil panicking, and just sort of sniggers and
Gets ready.
It's like wet patch on his breeches.
I hope not.
He said it now. He can't unsay it.
I did a little
Indira,
wee-wee.
if you attack the ghost, you
wee.
have advantage because Vale is holding it in place. More or less.
She's gonna yell to the other two, and she's gonna be like, "The fuck back in here!" And then she's gonna
Oh my
start
God.
attacking them.
Mommy's mad.
She
Vale-
wants to
Vale-
sleep, dude. She's hurting.
Vale closes his eyes when the attacks come in. He can't. He's just like, no, I can't watch this.
That's a hit.
All right, that's a 16,
Yeah.
and she's gonna go again.
That's a hit as well.
And that's an 8.
You know, it's better than a 6.
Yeah.
Not as good as a 9.
Thanks, Dean.
Speaking of a 9, Vale.
Don't know why I said that.
Hey, see what you did there. I'm grappling him.
Oh,
What
and
can
do you
I-
want to also do your bonus action rage thing, Indira?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Dex
Oh
save.
my God.
I don't remember. It's a D8, right?
It's a D6 lightning damage that
D6,
they make a
okay.
dex save against or take half damage.
Ah,
Luckily, they failed, so they don't take half of 1. They take a full 1 lightning damage.
Bam.
How many nat ones am I gonna roll today?
Dodge this, punk.
Alright,
One's
Vale.
maximum efficiency. Even if they half it, they can't.
This is just what happens when you're with Neil.
Just min-maxing.
You're just giving Neil more luck.
I've already been very lucky in the Witch game today. There was
Better not be stealing poor Rick's luck. He's earned it.
let's see then. I guess I can't really do much because I'm
If
using.
you want to just
Ghost
like use your turn to hold in place, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to do another athletics, whatever?
No, because it's right now the contest is fair. He's not like trying to break away from it or anything like that.
Cool.
Gilwyn. Gallagher. Indira's yelling at you.
Elwyn, Gallagher, Bane of the Beardy Bastards. Even if they're ghosts, they still have beards.
He has a beard.
I'm not gonna lie, I was reading a text from my nana. What did Indira say?
Aw.
She said, "Get back here," basically.
I said the fuck back in here.
Okay.
It was
Colloquialism.
quite explicit, actually.
Very rude. Very rude indeed.
Rather inappropriate for your nana.
Yeah, please don't tell her I said that.
I won't.
Okay, thank you.
Some random woman on the internet said something.
Some random
I'm
woman.
a random woman.
Whoa.
To Nana.
But
To Nana
not
Bab.
you.
Nana Bar.
Gilwyn, what are you doing?
I'm ignoring Indira and I'm backing up more and just shaking my head. And that's my turn.
You know
You're
what?
so
Because it's been a while, we're actually going to take our break right now. Because it's been over an hour. Just didn't notice because I was having a lot of fun being a ghost. So we'll be back in like...
I'm a ghost.
We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Bye.
Look at you, she's asleep. She just
She's
won't wake
so
up.